Yes, we are back to trash out the question asked by a free thinker who said it's a contradiction for Bible to record that Jonah was praying inside the fish belly. Now we want to dispute that fact that it's a contradiction. Now, first and foremost, we want to tell you that God is not an author of confusion. The Bible says God is a spirit, and he that worship him must worship him in spirit and in truth. We know that you don't believe in Bible anywhere, but you should know that God planned it at that moment. God proposed it at that time because it was as a result of punishment given to Jonah because he disobeyed God's instruction when God said, "Go to Nineveh and teach or preach the gospel." So God wanted to use that to open his eye for him to realize himself. So what happened at that point in that you were not there and I was not there. You know that God used people at that moment to record this event. And these people, about 40 authors, that took them over 1,600 years to compose the Bible. The Bible said they were in the spirit. God transformed, their life. At that point in time, it was not they were not carnal. So what you should understand is that God at that point in time opens your eye to see the things of the spirit, and you should also know that God himself is also a spirit at that time. So God sees what was going on, and he opened the eyes of the people who were at that point in time to also know what is going on there, or God exposed to them what was also going on there. So it is never a contradiction. It is based on the human idiosyncrasy, based on how you understand the fact. It is not an incredible story, neither an unbelievable story. So it's based on how you understand this as a human. So now what we're trying to say is this, in essence, is that God is a magician. Since you don't believe in the mystery, because we say the mystery is something that is beyond human imagination or human comprehension. So anything within the limit of God understanding is a mystery. It's only God that understands. When it is above man's understanding, it is only God that understands. So that is why we say it is a mystery. But since you don't believe in mystery, you believe a magician. So we know that you believe that Satan can also be a magician, can conduct a magic, a miracle. That is how we also say that God can also conduct a magic. God is also a magician. So what God did there was a magic according to your understanding. So God, performed magic to people so that his people will understand what was going on inside the belly of fish. So you cannot tell me that God cannot do it, that God cannot expose it, God cannot see something inside there. So what we are saying is this: what happened at that time, that incident, was not a contradiction to the Bible. It is based on human understanding. But based on this injunction, we are able to convince anyone that have understanding, anyone that have ear to understand, that it is never a contradiction, that it is God that plans it, and based on God's plans, based on God's purpose, it works like that. Because the Bible says, all things work for good to them that love God. So God knows why he did it that way, because he wanted to show an event. He wanted to prove to this man that he was the one responsible to his punishment, so that he will answer his call. So based on this injunction, every other explanation is available on request. You can send us a comment through our comment section if you don't understand. Thank you for now, and remain blessed.